Hi, and welcome to this review where we're going to be taking a look at Paige, but this is a gun page. This is Swayam in the community. We're going to see on general and what could have been a little bit better so that this game could have been, instead of a 50-minute game, to a little bit quicker. If you want your own game reviewed, let me know. Come swing by the Discord, leave it in the channel, or if you leave it in the comments below and I'll take a look at it. Enjoy. Laning macro general winning tips, as I believe I can get beasts ranks higher. Alrighty, coolio. Like I said, at least with a gun, I'm not like the bestest with it, but in general, like there'll be stuff. So with that being said already, so from here, let's go to the other side real quick. Bro, hold on. All right. Who are you laning against? Yeah, right, okay. So her gun has fault, like it disappears. It's like Drifter. So at a certain point, it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna, like, I'm actually surprised that hits them. There's some of them, like, I thought it went there. Yeah, you took 12 damage. So, but regardless, I was just surprised that that's just more of something to keep in mind, is that her A's don't all go across and go indefinitely like other characters. It's similar to Drifter, where they're like eventually they just disappear and don't hit. What I was gonna say, look at this. What I'm gonna say is, so since her bullets go through, you want to keep an eye on like trying to hit multiple enemies or multiple things at once. And one of those things is being in the veil and shooting this way, shooting across that way. And you can deny with her. It's just something you have to practice. You know, like you have to shoot, you have to like aim, eventually, like time. It's a timing thing. You're back, Nick. Hey, welcome back. You won your game. Popped off. Nice. So during this part right here, especially since you have shield, if you were in the veil, you could possibly hit 2 minions at once, or even poke, you know, Wraith or Mina. So when you're looking at, think of like ways to like possibly like damage multiple. Let's have a lot of reference. It's hard to not. It is. No, you're not wrong. I'm just saying that you can do it. That's all. I don't know if you thought that they were going to engage on you, but you using the shield there didn't really do much value. And while you're waiting for it, you can just go ahead and buy. Yeah, you could back up to buy a little quicker so you don't miss the lane. And this line, you can grab the zip line and come down quicker. This one, that zip line's actually close enough that you can zip line down. So if they're close enough as well, then you can just try to choose to melee them instead. Like you have a shield, you can put your shield on, and or if you did it sooner, and then whack them. You should have poked them without much risk. Yeah. Sometimes though, like during that time when because the reason what I was mentioning it, you didn't have your minion wave, they didn't have their minion wave, so being aggressive didn't really do much value, and he could have done it sooner is what I'm getting at. And so what you want to do here, if you want to kill this, just have melee it, and then go take this camp. Like, literally take that camp that just spawned, and then you can come back and buy, because the minion waves are coming here.
See the enemy.
This is a good, like that part, that's a good use of it right here. And I actually would have probably just aimed for Wraith to go through the minions for it. So now you can have a choice where you could try to attack them or go for your waves. Yeah, so now what you do, just go back and get these minions instead of just waiting for this part. Like poking this doesn't do anything. So get boxes or get the neutral behind you while the minions are coming up, because poking that far away is not really going to do a whole lot. This shield wasn't a good one because you weren't poking them and they weren't being aggressive. And since it has a 30-second cooldown now, it's kind of a bit, which is in between the waves. So here, like instead of waiting this right here, like this right here, just back off and get statues, get boxes. And then throw your dragon when the minions come down. So like if you're gonna like push that aggressive and be up there, hold your dragon for the next wave of the minions. Am I doing another review? I'd like to do another for Shiv. I'm liking more. I am not Nick. I'll be getting off after this. If you swing by tomorrow, which I'll be streaming the same time that I am right now, for about the same time. Me and I go 4 hours, but I'll still be streaming tomorrow. And starting around the same time, I can review it then. Yeah, I'm getting off after this. You look out for those, yeah. Look for using your dragon since you're gonna be focusing on gun page. Focus on using your dragon to clear minion waves instead of doing damage to them or farming. And then like I said, so like during this time when no minions are here, clear the neutrals, and get boxes. Rip, yeah. No worries. Like I said, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be another day. But I'm glad you liking Shiv. Hopefully you're saving it for a tier 2 instead of not. I'm assuming split shot. And then yeah, just kill that minion or whatever, or try to yeah. So again, during this time, if you're not gonna apply pressure, what you're doing now, look for ways to instead just get souls. And like that dragon, like if you threw dragon down there when they're spawning, you would have gotten better value out of it than the like 10 damage you did a second ago. See, or sorry, 40 damage. My bad. So, so like I said, use the dragons to instead keep pressure up. Think of, I don't know if you play Pocket. The Pocket is great at killing minion waves with this cape, right? So if these pockets here, you can, throw it across. The dragon's not as good as cape, but think of it as cape since you're going gun, and where you want to clear the enemy wave as quick as possible so that you can put pressure on them. Just try to think of it in that way.
I could get something better.
So then yeah, there's only one minion. There's literally not really much getting out of this. Just get boxes, get neutrals, or get that buff since it's 5 minutes in. Now the wave's here, which is okay. So focusing the wave is priority. And you do have enough for a tier 2. Like I said, I'm assuming it's split shot. So y'all aren't really doing a whole lot with, yeah, okay, good. You're going to buy. Nice. Julio. And then too, like if you're ever like as you get more comfy, go get the buff. You want to try to lock her if you're gonna do this. If you had locked her down with rendering, captivating. Oh yeah, if you did that sooner, she would have to back off or not. And you could also have used horses against her. Yeah, imagine though if you were right in her face and did that, you could have killed her during that. Remember, you're not doing damage to the Guardian with that, like back and forth. Don't be point blank and reload. You just took 400 damage point blank in your face. So like you were just here by yourself with one minion. Don't do that one. Instead, you could have backed off again and say get the boxes or find again, because I'll back off on saying that so much, but finding ways to get souls and then or looking for different angles to apply pressure instead. Try to aim for captivating a little farther ahead instead of directly on you, since the range is a little small. Good focus in the minions here. So there, yeah, again with this one, just go look for boxes, or move with haze if you really wanted to. Oh, I'm on the other side. I got the other side. Whoops. I want that one. If you don't know about mantle sliding, work on mantle sliding, because you didn't. You gain movement speed out of it, and because of that. So mantle sliding is really good. You can be sneaky and look for ways, like you could have looked to try to put sword on her while you're in the veil and keep her in place and then shoot her. So sinners are going to be spawning soon. So what you should be focusing now is you want to kill this wave super quick, like as quick as you can, so that you can go get sinners. One of you. No matter which one, just one of you. Because sinners are really strong value. Yeah, on that one, so if you like run going to get the sinners as soon as like this wave come down, or before a second ago. So one of you could, like, while this is up here, just go on the other side and do it. Put your shield on if you're gonna aggressive with this one. This was the time you could have shielded sooner. Try to lock in place. Use your sword. Yeah. Aim a little farther away instead. I haven't really seen you use kinetic dash too much, so if you're gonna go kinetic dash, make sure you utilize it. And if you don't know how to use it, let me know. The same thing with mantle slide. Make sure you take advantage of mantle sliding. Yeah, see, like using the dragon like that to help take care of the minions. That's good. Yeah, it's like right there. That was a perfect time to use kinetic dash, and you didn't. So you're not gonna damage the guardian. So make sure you have to stay above the stairs. You do know, but I don't. But you messed up your slide jumps. So one thing. So what you can look for is look at your stamina. It's going to turn blue. When it turns blue, that's when you press jump. So once this bar turns blue, that's all you do. Or that's all you need to look out for, since it's character animation specific and it's hard for, like, if you're not as comfy with that character. So just look for a stamina bar when it turns blue, then just press spacebar. You didn't know that either? It's wonderful. All right, we're all learning stuff then. In that situation, while you were up there knocking the door, Mina was behind. You should have came back with Haze and focus on trying to kill Mina while she was behind. I'll try to call it out next time that you do dash on when it turns blue. Oh, I guess it doesn't do it whenever you're spectating. But yeah, it would turn like blue, like there's like both of them. Dragoning that way wasn't. Yeah, so like what I would try to do, don't think of it, like, at least as gun page. This is entirely gun page focus. Don't think of dragon as damaging. Like, I don't think you should do that, with a couple of exceptions. Think of your dragon to clear waves. So that's what I was like. Just think of that process. Unless you go Mystic Slow. If you go Mystic Slow, then that's different. But since they could just move out of it, like you only did. I mean, no, only. You haven't done as much damage with it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wasn't even looking. Sorry. Like throwing it, since you don't have extra charge, and again it's a long cooldown, throwing it that way where you only do a little bit of damage, I don't feel like you get as much value using dragging. Oh my god, throwing your dragon just for a couple of damage points. You only have a few games in here, and that's why you mess up. No worries. Yeah, that's all. I mean, the blue thing is it's not page specific. It's with everyone. So I don't think you should have used your speed boost unless Haze was being pressured. And looking at the mini-map, she wasn't, unless she asked for you. I don't think that was the best use of your speed boost. Yes. Well, I guess it kind of depends. That was bad timing, or wherever the fuck that dragon went. Do you know about parrying guardians, Swam? So at this point, y'all should be aggressive right here. Put your shield on, kinetic dash, and then go up there. Because y'all should try to parry that if you know about it. And once you work on your kinetic dash as well, then that's a kinetic dash moment too. Is there a way to send dragon to a specific direction? It goes kind of, not really, but kind of. So if you don't throw it into anything, I'm glad Calico disconnected. If you don't throw it into anything and I'll just let you farm, and you just throw it in front of you like this, it's gonna go wherever you're facing. So it's just gonna go the direction you're facing. But if you, that one, see, like that one's not a good use of your dragon on one minion, because again, the long cooldown, you only have one charge. It's not worth it. See, and then you look at your mini map, you see Wraith, and you're like, oh, then you can line up, jump down here, and then line up and throw it on the pathway where the minions are. I say the only other way that you can aim it is if you throw it on the wall, it's going to go behind you. But it basically goes in a straight path based off of where it's thrown. So like if you threw it on the wall right here, it would go that way. Yeah, so like that's really just the main two ways. Yeah, like you could have thrown dragon this way or that way to clear it like that. Again, just think of them more to clear minion waves faster. Doing them on neutrals is good, which is great. It's just you used it when there was only one neutral and it wasn't like full health either, so you could not as much value. During this time, so we're talking about like a little bit, yeah, okay, I was going to say, during this time when you clear a minion wave and you don't really have much to do, go get the neutrals, like all this junk. You came over here after I was going to say it. Oh, do you know how to do the slot machine properly? I was coming to do neutrals now is good. That's what you want to do. But sometimes it happens because of the spectator bug. Put your shield on. Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Nice. And then use your horsies. Use your horses. Use your horses. Because sometimes it's bugged. You know, just to catch the wave. Oh, you know, I know you just to catch the wave. I did faster. Oh, well, Haze was here, so you didn't need to. Since Haze was here, you didn't need to. You could have taken your time. And you have a lot of money now, so you need to buy, which it looks like you're now going. Nope, you're gonna go farm. Okay. And you can put your shield on yourself to farm. Like during this, you could have stayed there and put your shield on. Especially since if you're gonna go back to base to buy, you could have just put it on you and killed it and then bought. Ideally, it'd be better to buy while you're in the middle of the map, so you wouldn't have to come back to base to buy /heal. Coming to blue was the correct choice, or going to yellow with 7 to push this lane? I should have put, like, you can horse her, like during, she's almost dead. You could even, like this is still horse. Go horsey, save Shiv, and you could stop Drifter. It's totally okay just to do that. And it's like, it didn't really need it, like, I mean, to use it, I guess, but you could have killed it quicker to do more stuff on the map. That's the why you kind of like need to consider or think of it too, because like, you know, with the the knockdown, the knock up that it does, along with the brief stunning and healing. I mean, do I fast forward 10 seconds? I'm scared to. You don't use her ult a lot. I mean, I know it has a long cooldown, but it's still, like, even though you're going gun, it still has value, you know? Like you said, you only have a couple of games on her. But the stun that it does and the knockup, it does good. I actually mess up my horses, and I, like, need to get better at doing them, because I miss is what I mean. It's a free 3 stun. Yeah, that, like, even though you are going gun too, Dagger actually means it brings a good point. So, like, if you get knocked down, both of these combo well with them. Doing, like I said, even though you're doing gun, having knockdown can be good to keep them in place while you shoot them, and you can keep them into captivating or your horses, and it also gives range on them.
I see the enemy.
Our blue walker is
Before I get off, I'll show the stamina blue bar thing too. So during this one, you should go up here and clear this wave.
Pull back.
Is that where you're going? Good. Good. I wouldn't have used split shot there. Like, you didn't get punished for it, but you could have. And you should take their stuff if you can. So wherever you're going this way, think of taking their stuff so they don't have access to it. So you should have probably taken theirs.
Yellow needs help. Headed to yellow.
If they needed help on the other side, possibly, you could have teleported over there. Farming is just okay. So, and taking the centers and these are better value while you were there instead of coming this way. So, try to get centers whenever you can. So since you're already there, especially these buff too, get these ones instead. Because you just did a big loop-de-loop from down here. When you could have done this and then came back in time. But that was a good dragon. See how you cleared the minions with it? So do that for more. And then too, along that point, you can go up here and take their, instead of taking your stuff, you want to take theirs so they don't have it, and so you can deny them. Sway prior? Yeah, I know. Or yeah. You still could have gotten at least a little bit over there is what I was getting at.
Greenwich.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
You scared of Drifter? Yeah. You should still be able to hear the heartbeat though. I mean, I get it. It's Drifter. See, right here. This is maybe a little closer. They should have put the dragon. Slightly. I don't know. Burp. Good, you came back. I would wait a little bit closer to, like, you use split shot, but you're not getting any value of it. So you should have waited till you're a little closer. Shot. Where are you going now, though?
Pull back.
You went to buy. While you were there, I think it would have been better. It would have been,
Ready for a tour?
so it would have been better on this one to go down below if you were going to, and then you could teleport over here. Yeah, you should have did that one. Take advantage of the teleporters if that's your plan, or you weren't sure. But look, there's more farm over here to begin with. You can go this way. If you're not gonna live over here, you can go underneath, take this teleporter. You went to the secret shop. You would have been here in time for the wave. You got all this stuff to farm. I'm not opposed to the counter spell, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of need for it yet. I don't know if you necessarily come across and see problems with that later. You could have took at least their little mini camp over there before coming back. Their little neutral here. And you have neutrals above you as well. Okay, this one. Yeah. Yeah, Papa Big Boss, you want to show me? Okay. We'll check. I can look at it. I'll have to look at it tomorrow. I'm not doing another one after this. Put your shield on you. Okay, good.
As long as I can.
Fuck is this drifter? I actually don't know why I bought counterspell. It was part of the build. Yeah, you're not too sure about it. Another time? Yeah, totally. No, totally you can check it out, Tristan. The spectating of the fucking dragon throw doesn't fully align.
Let the ley lines course through.
I think you could have stayed. Oh, yeah, I think you should have stayed. Okay, now you turn back. Okay, that part's good. I'm glad you came back for him. So during that, go on the zip line and then jump up here. So just taking that zip line, get the big zip line, and then you can dash off. It's a little quicker. Oh, wait, that dragon hit him? No, that dragon didn't hit him. So you can go by and then come back and push his wave or get the church. We'll see. Titan is a weird visual to some Kellens. Yeah, it is. It's really kind of questionable sometimes. Plus, I mean, I've harped on how much I don't like the replay system to begin with, so. So in this one, I don't think you should have went over here. They didn't need you. There's enough people. Going to blue or staying on yellow would have been better. They at least could have like stayed underneath here to keep drifters from like fully pushing, but the blue for sure probably would have been better, safer, at least. Because there are still 2 to 3 people here, and there's only like 1 or 2 icons.
Ready for the finale? Stopped him.
I'm glad your horses hit him. Warden should have went here. So since Warden didn't go back there, somebody needs to go back and fix this lane.
Continue to strike true, Shiv.
So he's knocking on your door. This is bad. This is really bad, actually. Oh, Hayes is here? I didn't even see her. What the fuck? Never mind. You don't need to go back anymore, and you could rotate. Oh, one needs to go over there to rotate. So for the horses, just an FYI, to hurt the enemy, to stun them or whatever, you have to hit them with the horses, and the horses will spawn where you're looking. So if you aim up, the horses will spawn above you. It's not something that you could easily kind of like do from like the first or second try, but playing around with it could help, or practicing it. You need to buy. Warden died on blue. Yeah, make sure to take advantage of mantle sliding as well. Does horses stop ults like Bebop? If it hits them, yes. It has to hit them, but it does. Any channeling, oh, that was a good read, but any channeling ult like that, it does. I love spectating and waiting with weird bugs for 50 seconds. Silencer is an interesting choice. What can we do? I'm scared to fucking just fast forward this. You do snowball from here though? Already. I do see all these wonderful kills that you do. If you don't know, but since Paige's bullets go through enemies, you can build up status effects pretty easily with her because of the piercing. So if you like slowing bullets or toxic bullets, they can help proc. They can proc them pretty easily. You shouldn't have sped boost here. Calico was already here. I think that was a waste. And speed boost is a vital tool resource. So be a little smarter, wiser when you use it.
Fantasy.
And yeah, if you're not gonna use counterspell either, I would just skip it in the build. Is there a reason why you're just kind of fiddling, not doing something? Backing off's okay if you're not comfy. Oh, actually, you actually should back off or kill the wave and then be like, this is greedy now.
Story for you.
But I mean, I'm good with it. And then you can take the sinners at this point because it's kind of they're responding, so you can take your sinners. I mean, you could have actually stayed there. I'm surprised you were down. It was only you and Calico alive. Oh, there, I'll come over here. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that they didn't kill that.
You'll be the last one standing.
See, if you had speed boost now, you could have gotten here quicker. So be a little bit better about your speed boost too. And you can use the horses during this while they're getting away. Like imagine if you use horses on those while they're leaving to stop them. Especially because it heals too.
Nice teamwork. Conjuring. Not very nice, Mina.
So one thing that you do now, like since you have the objective, so you're talking about like, you know, meta choices, they're down 3 and these are long cooldowns. You want to ping mid boss instead of clear. Like I know this is a thing. 7 can be up for that. This does need to be fixed. But right now, mid boss, this is the perfect time to do mid boss. They're down 3 and there's 5 of y'all. And the only one that's super scary, I guess, out of them, well, there's Doorman's cart and then Wraith's ult. But this is a time that you, instead of pushing this, and I think you could have been okay not even get a lane. This is a time you think that you should have rather do mid boss. When you have numbers objectives, you want to look for opportunities that you can take advantage. The biggest thing, or for the objectives, and you know, Walker, earn mid boss, and when you can, there's no reason to rush that. Well, mid boss is like the best priority, so try to think of that too going forward. And now Warden's dead. Now you can't do it. Notice a lot of wins that take a long time usually that because you don't go for, yeah, exactly. This game is a almost 50-minute game, and that's one of the reasons why Swain was asking is, you know, just general like improvements on some of the macro stuff. And doing the mid boss a second ago would have helped. Would have helped sped that up. And I know with other people sometimes, like with communication, it doesn't fully work, but you can go ping instead, you know, just hold the scoreboard and then just ping button over this and that'll ping it. That was a greedy, not greedy, just nice wraith kill. Make sure to put you can put shield on, so even just spamming, like you can still be supportive with your shield. So you should try using your shield a little sooner, I guess.
We make a good team.
At least when Shiv had his bombs on him. This is another time for mid boss. Everybody's literally here. Everyone is here except for Warden. This is another perfect time for mid boss.
In time, I will butcher you all.
Yeah, right there you can, I guess, attempt to counter spell on it. Yeah, that's the big. So far, that's the biggest thing, like macro wise, that like coulda, shoulda, woulda. When you see situations like this, even 2 people, depending on the enemy team composition versus yours, and there's 4 up on theirs, you can attempt to do mid boss. Definitely with half the team dead, that's a mid boss moment. And these souls were just dropped. could have taken them too on your way back. Since you're almost a tier 4, I would have as well. This is, should have went over here first. I guess Hayes went over here. What I was gonna say is you should at least try to get 400. You can clear, even kill those ones, so you can buy a tier 4, and then while you went back, or at least here, when you're super close, there's no reason to hold those monies. So watch them out.
Want to see the dragon?
And since they're more spirit focused instead of counter spell, if you're not gonna use it too much with it, especially because I know you're just following the build, spellbreaker or spirit resistance, either one would have been a better one. Oh, good job getting the buff. Did you happen to hear him? Kind of surprised. Because I didn't hear him. Or maybe that was just entirely luck. I'm going to say it's entirely luck. You did hear him? Okay, cool. I was wrong then. Okay, so you double cleared wave. So you look on the minimap, but hopefully you saw the bebop. Maybe y'all could ping him and try to get him. But again, you have enough for a tier 4 item. So your mindset should now be like, how can I go buy that? What's the best price? Or best way to get that? You're at the secret shop, you might as well buy it before you go wherever you're going. You're pinging him? Good, that's good. I kind of wish the spectating showed that. Nice dash. But if possible, another thing to keep in mind is you want to try to avoid going back to base to buy if you're already on the map and you don't need a heal. So, like I said, if you're over here, that would have been better. Also, this lane would have been better. Yeah, see? You realize it afterward. Oh, now you're going to back forth. Maybe because one of them said they were going to go. Yeah, Warden did.
This one is one of my favorites.
Yeah, see, you're doing good with using the dragon for the lane pressure. So try doing that with during the laning phase, I mean. And everybody and their brothers over here. Why'd you speed boost? I don't think this was worth speed boosting either as well. Because there's no threat, right? There's no reason why you need to risk going over here. They have a 6-minute cooldown, right? That's a long time. Or sorry, 4-minute cooldown. 240 seconds.
Meet my friends.
Lining up that shot. Unfortunately, I think you missed, unless or at least it didn't show.
May your blades continue to strike true, shield.
Can you use your speed boost more efficiently? Yeah, totally. I do agree with that. Nice job. Nice taking the urn or the souls. Oh, yeah, there she is. That one, if you this could have been a bug because sometimes it's a bug on cooldowns. If you had put if you had used captivating on her while she was caged, you would have killed her. I commend your efforts in trying. Your next now should be come back here and save 7. Holy shit.
I won't let you stop me from summoning the patron.
Where are you going? Is express shot slept on? No, that's a very common item for gun page. I didn't know gun page could melt people. Yeah, it does. There's a reason why people like joked it. Instead of like faster speed, if you had jumped off the zipline and bid and took the bridge buff or the bridge jump pad, you could have got that gun buff and then you could have bought and then you could have gotten over here. So like you went from here to here to here to buy. If you got off here, jump pad, get the buff, and then bot. So a little efficiency. That's a risky move. So this is, I guess, another moment. You know, like I said, even if there's 2 down, this is a good mid-boss time. Yeah, there's a reason. I mean, there's a good reason why people play gun page because it has some merits to it. But me personally, I'm like, no, there's better gun characters, to be honest. And you can mention too, like even though it's still a gun build, there's nothing wrong as well with getting knocked down, and then you knock down them, like knock down captivating, and then like you should shield yourself too. You're getting caught up in the moment, but if you had shield yourself, you could have killed him. Yeah, imagine if you did that while you're fighting him. And mantle slide. Lock him in place. Yeah, again, fortunate with counterspell. Again, yeah, for this one, they're down 3. I think mid boss. Just something. Yeah. I'll stop. Sorry, I don't. With me constantly, I know you can't hear because I mean this is a past game, but I'm hoping me constantly saying it is annoying. I don't want that to be a thing, so I apologize if it is. You think it supports more fun? I mean, I like the spirit support build with her. Yes, I think there's, like I said, if I'm gonna do gun, I think there's better gun characters. Like it's a cool gimmick that it pierces. Not a gimmick, but it's a cool trait. For my own enjoyment, I don't think it's worth it. Like it's a thing. Like I mean, yeah, look at it. You just did 500 damage to her though.
Grand finale.
Headed to York.
Love this. From a macro perspective, if there's no need to go to that lane, you shouldn't go to it. So all 4 of y'all went to go just get minions and possibly Wraith. But she got away from Shiv. If it was still safe, you should have just stayed on blue to keep this pressure up. That's one thing from a macro perspective as well. Like Calico pushing this, the 4 of y'all. If I hope 4 of y'all don't go over there. All of y'all don't need to go over here. And look for ways to utilize the secret shot more, because going back to base, coming back out, going back to base when you don't need health, you know, it takes time. You just notice her necklace shadows is baked on the model and doesn't move with it. Yeah, that's wait, which necklace? The whistle move? Are you talking about the red necklace? Oh, the shadow of the necklace itself. Never mind. I know what you mean now. I know what you mean now. I mean, like fucking Holiday still has her tassels that don't move. Yeah. So again, from this instance, like, I guess, are you gonna go farm over here? Running the urn too could be good. Like at this point of the game, y'all need to force something, and getting the urn is a good opportunity to make something happen. So instead of just waiting, like you can see Mina ping her, but like picking up the urn, like just waiting. I guess this one was the fortitude or the buff, so I apologize from that one.
Headed to blue.
Yeah, this one's actually a priority. Yeah. Oh, you can ult to try to save her. I mean, I commend you just running away, but that one you could have ulted to try to save Hayes. She did get jumped, so like, I mean, ultimately you made the right decision. I mean, I'm glad you just did 7,000 damage.
Starting to get good.
7.
The tassel spikes, yeah, her tassels don't move. You can shield Shiv.
Leave us alone.
Like you don't need to, like, maybe if they do back off, but you can ping. This is another mid boss moment that you can ping. Like you don't need to chase this, then you go do it. She melts people with the build, yeah. You can shield it to try to save them.
I am going to complete this ritual, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I think build wise, the only thing that might be better, especially in this when there's like channeling people, I think you could, if you build knockdown or add knockdown to the list, it would help you. And now, yeah, when you're just poking like this and not really sure, just ping mid boss. Since you have counterspell, if Talon's aiming at you, just go for a parry. Parry that shit. Okay, where are you going? You wasted your speed boost again. So yeah, be a little bit better about that. You and Shiv broke that, unfortunately. Clovis. Booda 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 boot. At this point of the game, what you have to look for like the picks. Like you just need one kill or even two, but literally just one kill because the cooldown. When Shiv saw Dorman over there, you should have probably actually went over there sooner. Because like if y'all could have killed that. At this point though, there's 3 people over there. There's 4 people over there. Going over there is not good. You don't want to go to this now. Like this is lost. There's 4 people around Shiv. You don't want to go to this because you're gonna just trickle in and nothing's really gonna happen. The horse was good, but you don't want to join this fight without like others or really with just Shiv getting out. Because you're just gonna be this right here, this Talon, this is a much better choice. Make sure to use your shield better. Because your shield gives you gun damage, right? I mean, I'm glad it worked out.
Baxter Society has your headed to Greenwich.
There's times where that wouldn't have worked. Nice. Unfortunate. Oh, this. Shiv is being ballsy. Really surprised. Honestly, with your build, you could probably tank and do mid boss all on your own right here. TBH. Make sure to use mantle sliding as well. That movement works. Yeah, like if you had knockdown, you could just drop it on her, right? Go bonk. Energy, shield yourself. Shield. That's yeah. You should have did that sooner.
It would seem this story has some surprise.
And like you don't need to be afraid to like not use it in fights because you do get extra gun damage and the fire rate, right? So. You can use it to be aggressive too, not just on the defensive side. Parry because of counterspell. Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen you use it once.
We make a good team.
Okay, y'all can win. So on this one, Shiv's gonna respawn. You don't need to go back to base. Shiv can take care of it. There's no reason for you to go back. Just stay on this lane and push this. All of y'all leaving. You could literally just stay here and get it. Shiv can kill Bebop.
We need to make a stand and stop them. The warden.
Now Shiv feels comfortable. Yeah, overall, I mean, it was pretty good. It There's just some priority decisions on some things that could have been a little cleaner. Yeah, it was good. That's the end, mostly the end of the game. I would like mainly consider doing excuse me, not knockdown, because like the spirit's gonna buff it too, right? What are you max level? Yeah, you're max level. You're 42. All right, cool. We mid boss and we win now. Yeah, that's why I backed off. That would basically look like the end of it. Hopefully, like I said, that kind of helps. Like mostly everything looked good to go. You know, just some little decisions here and there. But I was gonna say is at least from just general like what like the other reason why knockdown could go with the count while they're running away, right? You can do that and then pop it. And of course, they'll lock in place. But let me sell real quick. So it increases the range, right? 6% is not a whole lot, but if you look on the left, your sword that puts down goes to 8 meters, which is pretty good. But when you get it, you'll see instead of it being 32% gun damage, 36, right? Which isn't tremendously, OP, but it still helps a little bit, an extra 4%, right? So make sure you consider rather, an item or two on the spirit side that could help, help. I guess there's other things too that I've seen, like you don't even have to like get this one. So instead of like knockdown, you can get surge of power, right? So if you put it, like I said, on this one, it now goes to 42%. And then if you do it, you're going to shoot faster. So because of how surge of power works, since you get fire rate on it on top of the other fire rate. So a little spirit doesn't hurt. Something to consider. That's all. And then if you don't want surge of power, you can throw in mystic slow so that when you do dragon, they get out of it a little slower, which helps you chase them down more.
And what can I do for you?
If you don't want that too, you can also consider getting quicksilver reload that you could also put on your shield. Let's say you don't have surge of power. You're shooting. Oh no.
Protection.
And then it reloads, right? So that's another thing that you could consider of getting. Outside of that, like you can consider getting bullet resist shredder. And then eventually rusted barrel disarming if needed. Surges of power is interesting. Yeah, so the reason why is because it increases the spirit power that of course you imbue it on, right? And since you do get extra gun damage based off of how much spirit power you have in general, it going to 42%. Sorry, 43%. That. Oh, I guess because of the other ones. So if let me sell Quicksilver and Mystic. So 42%, but again, it also gives you extra fire rate on top of the other 25, so you get a 42% fire rate. So that's another reason why. And then let's just say, you again had Hollow Point, Burst, Express, and then Vampiric. And then let's just do the boop, 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 boop. See? So yeah, it's just something to consider more. Just a bit. Fucking bro. Fuck you, bro. What? Bro. Okay, whatever. There it is. Yeah, just something, like I said, just a little thoughts to think of while you're like building.